So Lorne asked me to do the Paul McCartney story of staying at Lorne's house before I was on SNL for a month for his assistant. So I'm really doing Paul. I'm going into it. Oh, doing this. You know, we got to do it. You know what you're doing. You know, all that. And then Lorne looks up and he's going, could be. And I didn't know what it meant in time. And I got the tap and I looked up and it was Paul McCartney. And I was running the full and I didn't know whether he'd heard me. And so I was kind of nervous. So I said, and I hadn't seen him in a while. I said, you're holding up. And then that became a running thing. He says, I'm holding up. Here,
I'll never forget.
What, from your point,
I'll never forget that Paul McCartney said, he says, "What are you doing here?" And you said, or Lauren said, we just did the 25th anniversary screening of Wayne's World, and Paul McCartney said, and I will never forget it as long as I live. He said, "Oh, Wayne's World, oh, that's a classic."
Wow.
That's I'll never forget as long as I live.
Take it and run. That's
it's a classic, you know, because they were stumble bumpers. And one guy was driving the car. One guy was just hanging out singing, you know. And they go to the donut shop. They're like, could we get a donut? You know, but they called it a cruller.
He had a biggity boop.
And, you know, in Liverpool, it was called a boomgay. You know, if you had pastry. It was a boomganger. And they called it a cruller. And other people call it a donut. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure who I am. But anyway.
Have you guys watched?